really great, really grateful to Prasanna for organizing this second meet, another event. We had a few days back also, we had an event and it was really a grand success. The people could have access to this platform and they could vent out their creative pursuits without taking much time. I just want to say that more and more events will come to this, and very nice topic this time. Last time it was the everyone had the freedom to select their any poem, and this time we have been you can say that we have the topic, which is also a good one, so that we can have our viewpoints, perspective about the poem. One more thing is there that freedom, we all have access to this word by birth, but it is not the birthright. We all are born free, yet we're in chains. And to this regard, my favorite one is by Rabindranath Tagore, who wrote in Gitanjali, where the mind is without fear and head is held high, where knowledge is word has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth. So I will not read the entire extract, rather the few lines that freedom is where we have the perfection, where we can have our own right, our own expressions. Sorry, Prasanna, shall we go ahead? The reason being that mics are unmuted of most of the people.
I would request all of you to kindly mute your mics so that could not create a echo. Kindly.
Background sound.
Yes.
Background sound is also there.
Yes.
We request everyone
to mute the sound.
We request everyone to kindly mute themselves, and when their turn will come, they can express themselves. Okay. Now, I feel that everyone will use this platform for their creative pursuits, and in the future also we are going to have most of the things. This is the time. This pandemic time has actually brought us to a single platform where we can see each other and share what we feel like. And we all are grateful to Prasanna for creating Fertile Brains, and then this creative Fertile Brains and creating this beautiful platform. Truly grateful that he has created this every one of us so that we can actually have access to what we feel like. Reviews can be there. Go through the poem of freedom. Shall I start with it, my own creation, or shall I do it afterwards?
Let me say a few words regarding this. Then you can start, Ms. Sunita.
Yeah, sure.
Hello everyone, and yeah, I'm Shilpa Reddy. Actually, my ID is my daughter's, so Ayushi name is reflecting. Hello everyone, and from the team of Fertile Brains, and I would like to thank my brother Prasanna for creating the poetry group Fertile Brains, as well as for creating the events. And I will say that this time the topic chosen, freedom, is very much apt because our Independence Day is very much near. And not only that, Miss Sunita, you just read about a poem written by Rabindranath Tagore, where the mind is free. So I would appreciate that, but because that poem was written by Rabindranath Tagore during the reign of British rule in our country, and we were all under the fear, and we did not had any freedom to express ourselves. Today, luckily, we are free and we are able to express ourselves very nicely. And this is a platform, and because of this pandemic, we are all here on this. And thanks that we got a very nice and beautiful digital technology. where we are able to meet, though I think we would not have met personally, but at least we are meeting over here through this. And now I would like to start the meet by the recitations of Ms. Sunita first, and then Mr. Satish Srivastav later on, and we can go on like this. So let's begin, Ms. Sunita. And thank you everyone for joining.
Thanks a lot, Shilpa ji. Thanks a lot. Truly wonderful. We all are grateful to Prasanna Bhai for having this platform. Thanks a lot. We all have different concepts regarding freedom. As Shilpa ji said that we were not free when Rabindranath Tagore wrote it, and it was published in Gitanjali. Then he got his Nobel Prize for Literature also for Gitanjali. A very inspirational and motivational one. But now the freedom has changed its meaning, has changed its concept. It's very much subjective. For me, freedom, a myth or a reality, a dream or a desire, a want or a need, absolute or relative, whatever it is. No one should rule anyone. A partnership, not an ownership, an understanding and mutual love, with no fear to be pruned or barbed, no fear to be judged or ordered, no fear of yelling or shouts, no fear of constant threats, no fear of strife. Freedom is just affection in every condition, with no possession or obsession. Thanks a lot, dear ones, for listening patiently. Thanks a lot.
Well said, well said.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Didi. And now I would call upon Satish sir to say a few words and recite his poem. Satish sir.
Well, I think I'm audible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very much. Sir.
Am
yes,
I
sir.
audible
Very
to all
much,
of
sir.
you, please?
Yes.
Yes, sir. True. Continue, sir.
Hello. Is it audible to
yes,
all
sir.
of you, please?
Yes, sir. We are audible. You are audible to us.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm
sir,
audible to all of you?
Exactly, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. I would like to welcome all of you on this platform. First time we are meeting. I mean, this may be the second meeting, but unfortunately, I was absent in the first meeting. And this one is the second meeting. And luckily, I got this opportunity to join with you. So I welcome to all the participants over here, and some of participant poets who are expected to join very shortly. So as Sunita has already told regarding the freedom, as per my views, how I see the freedom, let me say in my words, and that is a poetry, acrostic poem rather you can say, where each word I tried to define. Freedom, fully free from restrictions, end of limitations, enjoying full liberation, dominant presentation, occupied desired position, meaning true of freedom, as I've seen. So without taking much more time, I would like to hand over to Prasanna to conduct this meeting further. Proceed on. Thank you.
Very well said, sir.
Joining and yourself.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your kind words and your beautiful poem. Now I would, begin the program of, actual recitation and yeah. So now I would begin the actual program of recitation, and the program goes. I mean, it's for 40 minutes, so I could wind it up within 40 minutes. Otherwise, you could just click the link and we can rejoin. So it's not an issue. So rules are already mentioned. And first comes Poonam Chawla Sood ma'am, Dr. Poonam Chawla Sood ma'am from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. She is the chairman of Gulzar Sahitya Samaj. And I will request Dr. Poonam Chawla Sood ma'am to kindly recite her poem. Poonam Chawla Sood ma'am.
Thank you, Prasanna. Thank you. Thank you so much. And good evening to all the friends.
Welcome, ma'am.
Without taking much time, I would start off. It's a very short poem. Like a raindrop from the heaven above, like a raindrop from the heaven above, I was born. Like a water droplet, I would be gone. A visitor to this planet, I do not want to own assets and relations. I just want to belong. I just want to belong to the rivers, valleys, and hills. With no name, no address, no contact number. Just a light backpack to wander unencumbered. Just a light backpack to wander unencumbered. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you so much.
Absolutely beautiful, ma'am. Absolutely beautiful poem, and it's very befitting me. In fact,
thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would call upon our very own Rupali Sarkarkar, ma'am. She's a poet, activist, academic, the professor, everything, of different stores, founder of Yuti Organization, assistant professor of Sri Venkateswara College, Delhi. And I would now request Rupali Sarkarkar, ma'am, to hold the mic and recite her poem. Ma'am, kindly unmute, ma'am.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Thank you so much, Prasanna. Thank you so much, all our dear poets who are here. I've recently fallen in love, and that is with Prasanna. He's one of the nicest young men. Okay. Since we have to, you have asked me to read only for 2 minutes. I'm not sure, Prasanna, I may go into 2.5 minutes, my poem. Yesterday, we won the gold medal, and it was won by a soldier. And I'm a military wife. I have 4 generations from the armed forces. And so I am very concerned about what the armed forces does for the freedom of this country. And so my poem is called Freedom is Not Free. And this is for those soldiers who have sacrificed their lives so that we can be free. My stomach churns with sorrow and pain to see another tricolor draped young coffin next to a statue, sorrowing woman in colorless robe. Soldiers in ceremonial green slowly remove the sacred flag, preserving for the next time and the next again. A frenzied fire leaps into the sky, revealing nothing. No tears can extinguish the fire, no silence is expressed. Hollow words of glory cannot erase the gory deeds of those who broke the fires that keep forever lighting our young fires. Are able of life whose illegitimate death we celebrate with a piece of metal, a medal whose life is scrolled in gilt-edged paper, our tongues poison and honey, egging others to rush into with. What is it that makes us love the dead? What is it that makes a mother say she's proud her son died for the country? Which country is this hungry mother speaking of? And who are these carers for her son's body? And who has brought us to the biggest bidder before we bury our martyred kin? When will we unveil the incredible statues that dot the skyline? What are we waiting for? Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
Very nice, ma'am. Beautiful.
Thanks for gracing the occasion, ma'am, with your beautiful words. Lovely. And now I would call upon Hira Nawaz, ma'am, from Bangalore. Hira Nawaz ma'am from Bangalore. She's a teacher.
Prasanna, someone is there in the waiting room. Can you let them in?
No, you could just go ahead, ma'am. Who is it? I mean,
okay.
Yeah, Hira Nawaz, ma'am. Kindly unmute, ma'am. Kindly unmute. Kindly unmute your mic. Okay. Now
good evening, everybody. My name is Miss Hira Nawaz. I'm from Bengaluru, India. I'm a teacher, writer, and poetess by profession. I would like to thank Prasanna Kumar for inviting me for this very nice online session. And I'm going to read out my poem on freedom, which I was inspired to write this poem after listening to Where the Mind is Without Fear by Rabindranath Tagore. My poem goes like this. Towards freedom. The beautiful life of freedom will be complete only if the mind is not cluttered with frivolous trappings of mediocrity. If the soul is not smothered with impure, dependent feelings, if the actions are not spoiled by materialistic, avaricious, self-centered goals, but where the mind, soul, body, and actions are led forward to coordinate and act in a very free, God-imbued way, so that by tireless striving, we always keep instilled pursuits of freedom, of being a pride to our forefathers, an example worth emulating, and a beacon of crystal-like hope, of diamond-colored light that beckons us into the future of freedom, so that we can realize a beautiful dream of blissful, free tomorrows. Thank you.
Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful, ma'am. So let me remind you all that we have only 10 minutes left. So I will request you all to, just click the link once it, runs out of the map. And now I would call upon poet Akshay sir. Akshay sir. Akshay, Yashpal Kalra sir. Yashpal Kalra sir.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I am Yashpal. You can hear me?
Welcome. Yeah, welcome.
Okay.
Welcome, please.
Now I begin reading. Freedom like birds flying in the blue horizon, our space, modern style, new social conception. This space obviously nearer staying in isolation, elderly parents not to live in integration alone. Old pa must stay completely alone. Keep caretaker, get bank loans. We don't want freedom. We don't want to follow who today are not, who are just cynical, hereditary, and become without patience, old, they not in youth, had they not in youth had fun, now have grown green eyes and become poking nose ones, falling in bad health, engage in nurse, use withdrawal checks, loosen your purse. Why the hell should we pay their bills? Why the hell we should pay their bills? Inherit their estates and gold, and of course, hereditary wills. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Nice poem. Now I would call upon Chesan Antonio Bayrot. Chesan from Maryland. Not maybe. Hasmukh Mehta, sir. Hasmukh Mehta. Hello? Hasmukh Mehta, sir.
Are you getting me?
Yeah, sir. Sir. Please go ahead.
Okay,
sir.
okay. Oh, go ahead.
I could not see you. Please turn on your camera, sir. Okay. Yes.
Oh, I'm there, yeah. I'm there. My mind was racing, whether am I enjoying freedom or not, whether I have liberty just to enjoy the freedom. So I have interpreted freedom in this way. F for free, R for reaction, E for echo, E for emancipation, D for demonstration, O of M for morality. Freedom is not what we desire. Freedom is to be admired. It is to be given, and it is to be taken. Freedom is precious and to be kept in thought and action. Let there be no violent reaction. It is natural and necessary for all the creatures, whether it is human being or natural. 1 minute. It has gone. Okay, sir. I will end with this one. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's a beautiful poem, sir. I think we have 4 minutes left, and I kindly request you all to, just click the link once again. Once it gets up. Only 4 minutes left, and before that, I would call upon Shyama Prasad Patnaik, sir. Shyama Prasad Patnaik, sir. Kindly turn off your camera. Mics, please.
I extend my thanks to K. Prasanna sir and all team of Hotel Brains. The title of my poem is Freedom is Dignity. Freedom, the term portends dignity, prosperity, sustenance, and surge of civilization. Everyone needs it, be it man or beast, possibly can never be snatched by anyone. It receives unrelenting resistance from counterparty if interposed by someone. Mahatma Gandhi fought with strong and determined will, brought sovereignty to Indians. Our constitution also gave us equal status, freedom of speech, thought, and expression. Abraham Lincoln ended slavery to emancipate the oppressed from exploitation. Lovers with liberty to love, blush, smile, exchange their feelings of expression. All want to fly like avians in blue azure to surpass infinite horizons, free themselves from domination of society, entwine fluttering wings to cross borderline. Come, let us swear to forfend our autonomy. Glee of living lies in freedom alone. Come, let's swear to forfend our autonomy. Glee of living lies in freedom alone. And that is the end of my poem. Thanks everyone for watching and listening. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful, sir. Now I would call upon Ganga Lakshmi Patnaik, man. Kindly recite her quickly. We had 2 minutes left. And kindly rejoin with the same link, please.
The caption of the poem is Joy in Flying. The caption of the poem is Joy in Flying. As you wait, you hear a soft shuffle of steps inside the cage, and here a bird is breathing, whispering, and the morning words passing by. She never knows joy of flying, so she craves for freedom, serenity. She feels lonely and exhibits aggressive behavior, moves with fear, fire, pain. Perhaps the more you try to get away from her, the more she sticks. Her morning song hangs around her like flowers' fragrances. I felt her silent tears, petted the bird joyfully, opened cage doors. She merrily flees away to the beautiful sight of flowers, sunflowers. She sang songs about freedom and turned free bird, enjoying freedom in the sky. She travels beyond her thoughts with black white clouds of showering beauty. Now my recitation is over. My thanks to you all.